Good afternoon, welcome to the winners press conference from the final round of the 2024 FIA World Rallikros Championship here at Istanbul Park. Juha Richtinen, you had an amazing debut in World RX a few years ago, but what a drive today. You led Johan Kristoffersen in the last final of the year. Just talk us through your feelings.
Difficult to say. I'm a little bit surprising, and yeah, I don't know what I say. I'm surprised.
You can't, I said in commentary, you can't sugarcoat it. You had a shocking morning on your first day yesterday, quick in practice, and then you and Stephen were falling over each other, and it just didn't seem to be going your way. Neither of you in the final. Reset overnight and to fight back today. You've been quick all day, and yeah, it's been a strong performance.
Yeah, yesterday is the difficult day for me, and many things. Car is not working good, and but yes, today is better. And yeah, I don't know why I can drive the better this speed, but yeah, I'm so happy.
I also said in commentary, when you dream of achieving at this level as a young boy or a driver starting out, you dream of these moments where you can win, but you want to be there with the best of the best. Winning a race when it's two other drivers that have maybe lucked into it or haven't been on the podium before is maybe slightly different. But today you've got Johan Kristoffersen and Timmy Hansen alongside you, two of the best drivers in the world. That must make the feeling even more special.
Yeah, that is, of course, that is the special feeling, and he's pushing me I don't know, if I'm fighting him the track, and he's pushing me up and all the time upping, and I don't know.
Finally, you raced in the French Championship this year with the same team, and it's super competitive there, isn't it? You raced both Johan and Timmy at different rounds. It's been really competitive here as well. How much has that learning this year helped you in your development to be ready for this weekend?
Of course, that helping. We drive a lot of races this year, and same condition is all the races in France. Of course, that helped.
What are the chances of seeing more of Juha Richtinen back in World RX in the future?
Hopefully soon.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Johan Kristoffersen, it's been an up and down weekend for you. Sealed the championship yesterday after a brilliant Heat 2 race, and the final all went a bit to pot from your point of view. Great pace, obviously you've been playing the team game with Ossi as well to try and help him out, but in the final, talk us through it. You didn't seem to have a response for Johan.
Yeah, no, big congrats to Juha. He drove fantastically today. I mean, yeah, especially in the final. So yeah, no, I was close the first half lap, but yeah, from there on it was very difficult to follow closely. So yeah, some small stuff that I was happy where I was, but of course I would like to give Juha a bit more of a challenge for the 5 laps. But yeah, today, yeah, wasn't the day to do that. So yeah, he got a good revenge from France when we had a good fight in Loyac earlier this year. So yeah, always fun to race with you, and I remember also the races from Kovla.
Speaking of that, the World RX level is only increasing, isn't it? The competition at the top is very, very high. You did your bit today for Ossi to try and get into the top 2 in the championship, just couldn't quite do it in the end.
Yeah, but we almost crossed all the boxes that we would like to do when we arrived here. We won Drivers' Championship and Team Championship. Of course, we would like to have Ossi on the 2nd place, but yeah, that wasn't possible. But he got his first win yesterday, so yeah, of course, it would have been nice to be on the same front row as you at this final, but. Yeah, today was trying to see the bigger picture a little bit, and I think overall this weekend, I mean this track coming back here, it's been some absolutely fantastic racing over the weekend. Hasn't been the best weekend for me, but yeah, the racing overall as Rallikros, it was a track that really invites to fighting, and yeah, sometimes it's been a little bit over the limit, but you know, that's up to the stewards, and they have done their job, and yeah, I think it's just exciting to watch Rallikros from the outside when it's a track that invites for fighting.
I couldn't agree more, and I'll ask the same thing to Timmy in a moment. We look back on those early years of World RX in sometimes with rosy tinted glasses, but in higher esteem. The racing was wild sometimes. There was a lot of questionable contact, and everyone watches those videos, certainly from here, from 2015, of it being action-packed. The way the penalties have been through this season, the last couple of years, have made that a little bit more difficult, but I felt from my position at least that the penalties have been a little bit more lenient this weekend and allowed you to fight that bit harder. How do you feel it's been from that side?
Yeah, like that.
This is the first weekend since LOEC 2021 where you haven't stood on the top step of the podium, single header, double header. How hungry does that sort of thing make you to return to the top step when you next return?
It's also his first win and securing the top 3 in the Drivers' Championship. So yeah, of course it would be, you know, better to be higher in the standings, but over the 2 races. But yeah, that was the team tactic this weekend, and I'm happy to play that one. It was a very good weekend for us, and I'm very happy for Christian. We've been racing for many years together, and yeah, we had some. Yeah, we answered with the same that we've received, so we are very happy with securing that P3 for him.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Timmy Hansen, back on the podium again. You're the only driver to have raced in every round of World RX. How has this weekend overall been for you, given that you raced here almost a decade ago?
Yeah, I've been here too long, almost. But it was a fantastic race. It was classic, good rallycross with loads of passing. And actually, as you mentioned, it felt like the stewards raised the bar a little bit this weekend. I thought that OC would get a penalty after our race in, when was it, Q1, 2? Because earlier in the year there would have been, you know, we've seen penalties for smaller things, but then he didn't get a penalty. I had the same gap, you know, reversed. I overtook Niklas in the same way the next race, and they allowed that. So it just felt like, you know, the bar was higher. And in some ways I like that, because as a driver sometimes it can be frustrating, but in the bigger picture, rallycross should be gloves off, hard racing, and I think we've definitely seen that this weekend. Yeah, I also want to say congrats to Juha, like first coming here and performing as he did, absolutely flying in the wet, and winning the final today is incredibly good. We raced also, like, was it 2-3 weeks ago in Dreux in the French Championship. He was also very fast there. It was similar conditions, very slippery. But yeah, just hats off. Brilliant drive from Juha to win today. I'm very happy for you.
You referenced the stewarding there, and I think we all collectively want this sport to grow and increase and get to a wider audience. And I think the racing we've had this weekend can only do that because it's so exciting to watch. How is it to be behind the wheel when you're lining up for the final, knowing that it's going to be a real rallycross race?
Yeah, that is always, of course, nervous, but you know, when anything can happen, you got to be ready for taking every gap. And in one moment in the final, I knew I had to try and keep OC behind. We had both jokered, I was ahead, so the last thing I want really is to let him pass, because I knew that I couldn't beat him in the championship anymore. And Kevin would get the silver if he stayed behind. But then also Niklas, he must have had some problem during the final, and he made a lot of mistakes. Then we caught up to him, and I know that is like when OC spun there, like this moment, anything can happen now, because it's very tricky to defend when you're also attacking, like when you're in a group. Luckily there, I think he locked the fronts or something and went a bit wide into the hairpin. The gap was suddenly there, and I passed, and yeah, OC unfortunately then had some contact and spun round. Yeah, it was a tense moment, but those things happen in hard rallycross. It was also a very nice battle yesterday with Johan. I mean, he's so much faster, it's hard to defend, but I think I did a good defensive attempt, but he still got by. It was very cool. You know, sometimes you do a good pass, sometimes you get past, and then you also just have hats off to the one who passed, and good job. It's still enjoyable being both sides of a good fight.
You were trying to help OC, you were doing your bit to help Kevin. We didn't see what happened between you, but you did swap positions there towards the end of the race. What happened?
Yeah, they tried to do what we do, but they're not quite as good.
And what happened between you and Kevin? Did you have the favour return from a previous race, or what happened?
I don't know why Kevin let me pass in the final. Like I kind of had my hands full with OC for the beginning of the race. Like priority was just like for him to get the silver. And then I got a bit nervous when Dad said on the radio that we tried to swap the positions again. But I think it was just a good favor from him that I let him pass in the semi, and he just wanted, you know, to show a bit of respect. Like I gave him the championship silver. He wanted to give me a podium here. So he's my brother. Thank you very much.
Finally, just a word for this event. It was announced late in the day. It's come together. You know, they were still building the track on Friday, but it's been a phenomenal weekend of racing. There's been a good crowd. They've been so enthusiastic as well. It's really been embraced here in Istanbul, hasn't it? And how much have you enjoyed driving here as one of the drivers that raced here before? Yeah, it's super cool. Like everyone in the crowd are extremely enthusiastic, and they're so happy when they see you, and they want to take a picture, and they've never seen Rallycross before. Or some people actually went here 9 years ago when we came last time. I got to sign a postcard from 2014 that was already signed, but like it was very genuine meeting the fans, and that was fantastic. I think Rallycross is maybe not, you know, the biggest sport in Turkey. It doesn't have that old legacy that it has in Europe. But still, like, people who were here were extremely happy, and I enjoyed meeting them. It was a very nice weekend. Thank you, Timmy. Congratulations to all three of you.